The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45 on its way. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, you know, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the postseason against Ohio State? That's a staple of the Tiger attack.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard run, and they needed it the most. And that's what you've seen. When the offense doesn't have answers to a lot of other things, they always got the running quarterback. And especially in those critical situations, you see it when they get in the red zone. It's going to be a big area on 3rd down. When I need it, this QB can make things happen.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To throw, it's Denson. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a big 3rd down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
Looking to scramble. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. One word to describe this guy, unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
And they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them, and you know how to feed them for big days like this.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. There's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Fox. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, USC! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Trojans! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here comes the heat. Running into the open space.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Slings it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Soft spot in the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Spins away from the defense. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll throw on third down. Quickly complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
63, Clemson, 43.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Denson. The throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He's got him. Touchdown, Trojans. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day. I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a throw downfield late. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.